Something is up with that dude. I think y'all are missing it. You too busy being entertained. Okay? There is nothing cute or funny about none of this that's going on because these people have children and continue to have children. And at the end of the day, whatever's going on with Blueface and Jaden, their children are gonna see everything. So while y'all thinking stuff is funny, keep that in mind. However, what y'all think really is going on with Blueface? Mm, you so busy being entertained, you ain't thinking. We know he is a low down dirty dog, right? Okay. We know he's full of it and faking, right? hmm But most of the time, people do things for a reason, even if they don't know the reason. But I guarantee you, he knows the reason. Nevaeh knows the reason. His mammy might know the reason. And Jaden might know the reason. Now, a certain channel member, if you've seen the video, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But a certain channel member came on here and said that Blueface has a specific disease. Hey, so y'all saw that girl, what's her name? Angela. First Carlissa say she don't like her, but we know she was rooting for her because Carlissa just want to pimp these girls. Just like she want to pimp Blueface and pimp the grandchildren. And because Angela wasn't going for that, she don't like her. And Angela come out and she does a video talking junk on Blueface, but we know that that's only because he's in this mode of I'm faithful and I'm staying in the house. Now, we know that that's not going to last. We know that, right? We know that this is about something else. What's really going on with him? Why is he refraining from having SCX? Because we understand that he can't do it with Nevaeh per her doctor's orders, right? So he's going to go completely without SEX after being addicted. He came on here yesterday with them gloves on again. I watched enough of that crap to see that apparently nobody in that chat either asked or he skipped the question. But you know why I got these gloves on, right? You can see I'm in the gym. That makes sense, right? If I was working, you'd know why I have on work gloves because I'm working. When he first came out of prison, he had on those black gloves. Since then, we've seen him with gloves on several times. Now, the person who said he had a certain thing, I talked about it in my live stream yesterday, says that it affects his hands. And he showed in one of their streams, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago maybe, that some things was going on with his hands. He didn't elaborate. He just said, look at my hands. Now, you think that it's from like an invention from him having his hands on something with a whole bunch of dots, but then that channel member came and broke down the medical aspects of how that is a symptom of what she claims he has. So, the gloves yesterday. He said he's chilling because it's getting close to her get ready to give birth, and he don't want to miss it. Were y'all correct? And it's closer than she's saying because July, it's July. Hmm. Hell, ain't nobody counting to see if they got rent yet. So it is. It's what, barely mid-July? He do it at the end of August. So he gonna sit down for over a month, and he didn't even go out. Why? Is he having a medical flare-up? Hmm. It seems like old girl don't really do much. prenatal care except for those sonograms. Because why they not be extreme? Is she even taking the vitamins? Now she took a iron pill, but now she's back to eating cornstarch. If she was going to the doctor regularly, her doctor would tell her to put that cornstarch down and take her vitamins and iron. He would stress that, but she ain't mentioned no doctor saying nothing except for anything to do with what? A sonogram. Now, I think once or twice during your pregnancy, they test you for different things, but I think this particular thing, they need to test an actual flare up site or something like that. I think, um, is he trying not to infect others right now because he don't want to be exposed? She said the PO came banging on the door the other day. That's another thing. And had him in cuffs, and they was outside for like 2 hours talking to them. What? Why? Why? Why in cuffs? Somebody snitched. They said they didn't find anything, but she tried to make it seem like it was a routine visit. Why they gonna put you in cuffs? It's some things going on. I think some of it is criminal. I think some of it is medical, but he is definitely hiding from something and trying to disguise it. Because you don't go from having to leave your girl every single day, all day, every day, to all of a sudden you're gonna be pretty much on lockdown with her until she have a baby, I guess. Hmm. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Let's see. His hands are signs of, you said syphilis. That is what the creator said he had. I forgot the name of it. So thank you. That's what she said. She didn't say allegedly either. You can go and watch the stream. She didn't say allegedly. Why do you keep typing that you donated $10? Because you didn't donate $10. You spamming my chat though. Can you stop? I just wanted to bring that up because eventually these things will come to the light, but let me finish my workout. Okay, so I can handle my business and go pick my load up on time. You said Krishan records show that she has it? Oh. Well, I generally steer clear from anything involving her because if ain't nobody saving that boy, I don't want to see or hear it, you know? Oh, y'all coming in here to spam. Well, do your thing, long as because I ain't even sweating that. But you should donate for real. Anywho, thank you so much. Uh, I ain't running off much sleep, James. No, no to your question, but just know what you type in. Don't do it. Why do y'all always come in here and troll something sexual? I don't even be dressed like that. I don't come on here trying to get you to like me. If anything, what's coming out my mouth is gonna cause people to be mad. So why is it always sexual? Actually, I've never done a backflip in my life. I guess I'm entertaining these dumbass comments right now. Mm, maybe I'm trying to punk out a little bit because I'm getting ready to hurt myself on this machine, taking that training up to another notch. And I got to go hard on this machine because James, because you were sick. That's why. That's why. If you want to talk to your auntie, go find her because she's not here. I don't know why y'all get from telling people they need a job. Send me money. Don't tell me I need to work. Shit, the fuck? I know you are, and you know it, and so that's hey. Because I don't know why you would think of that. It's weird. Thank you, Clara. That's a very nice comment. I guess I'm supposed to ask you what's up with 6 times a day. Is it 6 times a day that these folks is playing in y'all face and getting paid off of it while they're spreading hate and y'all need to pay attention to what's going on. What this president and his friends are doing. It's real bad. I'm talking about it's real bad. I'm talking about real bad. But there's a lot of things I would love to have in-depth conversations, but I don't have that kind of time, and we only get till 10 hours of break before we gotta go right back out. Maybe a little over sometimes, but mainly 10 hours. Mm. Death stroke, why don't you go have a stroke and then death can visit you? Now let me get you up out of here. Um, you can create another account and then sub it up yourself. Anywho, y'all pay attention to the things that are happening to us Americans. Pay attention. No matter how many times I rotate this thing, that's what I don't like about some L rings. They turn right back around and then you can see the thing. I got a pet peeve about that. But pay attention to things that's going on because I don't even know what to say. You know, um, I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. How can it be done? How how are citizens who don't want it and don't like it are just sitting back and letting it happen? How come we ain't got together? They too busy doing stuff. We're cowards and we're being distracted. But ignoring something doesn't stop it from affecting you. You know, and we the people are in trouble. That's an understatement. That's an understatement. You know, I just saw something on TikTok and he was at a hearing and he showed a map of the US and he said, "You see these red dots? All of these are serial predators of those all under the age of 12." And that map was covered in red dots. It had some blue dots. I'm going to post it later. It has some blue dots. And he said the blue dots are the ones that are currently under investigation. The map was covered in red dots. This is a spiritual. While y'all talking about whether or not she do voodoo, pretty soon you gonna hope and wish you did something magical. Mhm. Because this is definitely a spiritual war. Please believe it. So you can No, I ain't even gonna respond to that. Mm. Who be sending y'all over here? Are you bold enough to answer that question? Who be sending y'all over here? Cause y'all corny as hell. The shit y'all be writing in the chat be corny as hell. And I usually don't even respond to you. So I don't even know what pleasure you get out of it. I'm not talking about the ones of y'all who really, I'm talking about the ones coming in here typing crazy stuff. You might not see all the comments, but I have the option to see them and not not let them go through, or I block them. Clara, you haven't said anything that's crazy. That's not, so I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the trolls. There are way more trolls than there are just nice people like you. Like, the trolls come every single time and they be, and you know, the only thing about the trolls is, I don't know if they think their comments affect me because they don't, but being that I don't really get people in the chat that much, you commenting, even though you're saying the craziest stuff and you're trying to be disrespectful, the comments help the video. I don't think that's what you want, but I guess you're addicted to trolling or something. I don't know what it is. Or somebody's paying you. You say they have a crush. They got a crush on something. I think it's a crush on trolling. They probably do this to a lot of people, but I don't know because it's every single time. So I don't know. Maybe it's their job. You know, like we gotta clock in for work. Like they clock in. It don't matter what time of day or night or morning. You know, they clock in. But um, let me get busy because somebody might want this machine. It's only one of them. So you had a rude mom. Well, James, you knew better than to type something like that in the chat. This ain't OnlyFans. This ain't a porn site. Like you knew better. You did what you wanted to do. See, that's a weird question. If Jesus were alive, would he wear flip flops or Jordans? What you think? And why? Why is that even a question? Out of anything that I've talked about, do you think, anywho, anywho, like I said, it's something deeper going on with that boy. Uh, the speculation between at least one other channel and even myself is that his demise is happening. Yeah, and it's gonna be ugly. Um, so everybody's just watching a train wreck in motion. And it's sad because they got children bringing in children and everything, but they're demons, and you know that's what they here to do. But more importantly, y'all got to pay real good attention to the things that are happening in this world and the things that are happening that affect us because it is bad. It's bad. There's those of us who have way deeper conversations and strategizations and stuff like that uh, concerning these things, and you know that's like more important than any of that other stuff that anybody else got going on. That's just entertainment. And most people ain't talking about it, you know. But justice for Carmelo, justice for Nolan Wales, justice for a lot of them. Greetings, Dizzy. My face. Listen, for y'all's trolls, I am in my 50th year on this earth. That stuff y'all saying don't give no shock value to me. You think I'm gonna be like, oh my God, let me clutch my pearls. Oh my God, I can't believe, oh, I can't believe they're saying that. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Please. What's up, Dizzy? Hmm. Okay, so there's nothing intellectual to add. Now you know you shouldn't type that in my chat. Oh, I already blocked you. My bad. Let me hide you back again. I was born in 76. I'll be 50 in less than 3 months. Okay, with that being said, let me get to work and stop being a little punk. Okay, I did it. I'm not gonna do it. Here we go. I holla.